Thank you. We continue to follow developing news out of the Middle East. A U.S.-Israeli airstrike kills the Iranian supreme leader. And this morning, the conflict continues.
Joining us now is U.S. Senator James Lankford. Senator, thank you for joining us this morning.
You bet. Glad to be able to join you this morning.
We appreciate that. We understand that these attacks continue on both sides. Iran has long said if they were attacked that they would expand this into a regional conflict. We've seen Kuwait, we've seen Qatar, we've seen UAE. They've all been hit by Iranian missiles. Are you concerned about this spreading out into a wider conflict?
No, it has been a wider conflict for quite a while, and that's what everyone, it's hard to be able to see for most folks. We've had 180 attacks on American forces or on Americans just in the last 2 years from Iran, from their proxies, from the Houthis, from Hezbollah, from Hamas. All through that region, they continue to be able to live in fear of Iran. So we're seeing publicly what has happened in small conflicts over and over again for the last several years. It's now just spilled out. So the UAE, other nations are now joining in to say they've got to be able to push back on the bully that is in the neighborhood. And it is an area where we definitely need to be able to pray for the nation.
Senator Lankford, we have already seen multiple U.S. service members that have been killed in this conflict. What are the big conversations that need to be had about casualties?
Yeah, obviously, it's incredibly grievous anytime we lose any American forces here. And quite frankly, any human life is valuable and precious. But this is the moment that we've got to be able to end the ongoing conflict that's happened for years and years. We go all the way back to 1979 and the hostages and the Beirut bombing and the USS Cole and on and on and on through the Iraq War, what Iran was doing to be able to attack us over and over again. So this is not recent. This is hopefully the last moment of this regime to be able to attack America, to be able to chant death to America, and to be able to bring conflict to the entire region.
There were the nuclear talks that were ongoing in Geneva. The president's son-in-law was one of the people there. And they've been talking for quite a while, but hasn't it really been Iran that has been stalling and stalled? For years, they've been looking for more time just to keep talking. And there was just where the Khamenei, the supreme leader there, would never disengage from his nuclear program.
No, never walked away from the nuclear program, even when all the negotiations were done. You think during the Obama administration, during the Biden administration, the work that they tried to do diplomatically, the work President Trump tried to do diplomatically in his first term, even having over and over again talks here. The Iranians have always focused on how do I stall to give our scientists and our folks more time to be able to get to the bomb, because once they get to the bomb, everything changes. Our relationship with North Korea is very different now than what it was before, because they are now a nuclear-armed North Korea, trying to be able to keep that from happening to the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism. If I can just mention one thing as well, our problem is not with the Iranian people. We have deep connections with the Iranian people. It's with the regime that also oppresses them. This regime has been the issue, not the people of Iran.
Has your office been in contact with or been made aware of any Oklahomans overseas that may be impacted by this operation?
Oh, yes. We have about 750,000 Americans that live in that region. And I've had folks that, even on national media, that said, hey, they can't reach America. Why are we worried about this? And I think we stand with Americans anywhere where they stand. So we have Americans that are in UAE, in Saudi Arabia, in Jordan, in Israel, in Lebanon. We have a lot of Americans that are in harm's way right now. So, yes, our office is working directly with folks, trying to get information for them to be able to register with the State Department so we can track where they are and try to get information to them with the greatest threats at that spot.
And Senator, very quickly, I know you've been talking to your other lawmakers there on Capitol Hill. The framers of the Constitution said that only Congress can authorize a war, and that there are some folks that have concerns, like the Founding Fathers did, of putting too much power in one president's hands of either party. Are you concerned about one person being able to launch a major conflict without congressional approval?
Correct. So the key phrase on this is an imminent threat, and that's the issue that we're going to meet with the president and with his team this week, because the president over and over again said this is an imminent threat. This is something that was accelerating in a hurry based on what they were planning to do at the moment they were planning to do it. The president has the authority to be able to take action, to be able to defend Americans. again, don't get lost in the defend Americans. People have said they don't have a ballistic weapon, intercontinental ballistic missile that could reach America. If you can reach Americans, Americans are at threat, and that area has 750,000 Americans living in it. And so we'll get more information as the week goes on. I serve on the Intelligence Committee. I can tell you we have been under threat. And so the challenge now is what does Congress do now that we are in battle?
Senator Lankford, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate your insight.
We know it's a busy time
You
for
bet.
you.
Keep
Thank
praying
you.
for the nation.
Thank
you.
Will do.